Hello and welcome to a video of my newest iOS app called Battle Report. It's an app that's designed to help tabletop wargamers better record their games as well as provide videos and voiceover for post game basically. So the story goes is you go over to your friend's house, or you have your weekly gaming event, or you're going to a steamroller tournament, and you'd like to remember what you did, as well as take pictures, and then maybe go over it afterwards and talk about your match. And people like battle reports, and so I thought I would make a little app to help out with that. So what you're ultimately going to do is take pictures in the app, and then there's an interface that allows you to talk about your game and string it all together into a video. Hopefully then you can post it on YouTube. So that's what I'm hoping for. So as you can see, I've got my the basic list up here, and so you have a list of battle reports that you've done, and so you can create a new one. And you can see there's some information that's available there depending on the information you provide, such as the location, the date, the size, and a title. So let's go in. Okay, so this is the basic screen. It's empty at the moment because we're doing a little walkthrough. But as you can see on the top right, there's a little quick access to the camera that I'll go over in a second. And on the bottom of the screen, you'll see there's some options available. They may change in the final product, but they're there for me at the moment. So let's take a look at the camera. So here's the camera interface. You can see you got the camera that's currently a picture of a picture, but it does help to provide the accent for the camera overlay. So the most important thing you want to do is when you're taking pictures, you really want to know what turn it is, and well as who's playing. And that's really what's quite nice about the overlay, is at the bottom left you've actually got a turn counter, and you can actually progress or regress the turn if you make a mistake, and that kind of keeps you it gives you a good sense of what turn it is, as well as if you need to go back, you're welcome to. On the bottom right, which is quite nice, is what player's turn it is. So whatever player you're taking a picture of, you're able to document that, and what's nice about it is if you keep going through the players, it actually will progress the turn. So those are buttons available, so you can actually keep the state of the game, and the app will remember what photos were taken when, and that's quite nice. On the top left, you'll see that the number of pictures that were taken during the turn. So if you've taken like 3 pictures this turn, a turn being a player's turn, like an individual player, then you'll know that. You can say, oh, I've taken 3 pictures, or I haven't taken a picture yet. I should probably take a picture before we move on. Pretty standard. We've got the camera button on the right. It takes a pretty standard shutter sound, and you've got a nice little flash for the shutter animation, as well as the camera fully supports the continuous autofocus, as well as you can focus in on a point if you really want to, similar to how the standard iPhone camera behaves. Top right, we have the close button, easily available. So that is the camera overlay. So this is the main screen. Now you can see we've taken some pictures. I'll go over what the interface does now. You'll see on the bottom left there's actually a little slideshow where you're actually able to take pictures, and then you will be presented with a slideshow in which you can voice annotate each image. And what's actually quite amazing is that I'm currently in that view right now, annotating my demo video. So it's actually I'm using the app to actually demo the app, and I think that's quite an amazing feat. I thought that was quite nice. You'll see there's a little plus button. That's to assist you in adding images that aren't necessarily taken from the camera, and that's how I got these screenshots in here. There's a little action button that's actually my little hotkey to make videos from the present information. And on the right, there's a little gear, and that's how you set the demo setting, or the battle report settings. And I'll show you that right now. Okay, so these are the options that I've presently implemented into Battle Report. It allows you to set your location, which pings your GPS and gives you the city, the state, and the country that you're in, so it's easily accessible and you don't have to type that in, and maybe you don't know where you are, and the GPS will help you with that. The occasion is really nice. That's awfully helpful when you're at a multi-tournament event, or you're just going, you want to know what day it is. Maybe it's your awesome road trip down to Gen Con. You want to know the occasion, and maybe you played the hardcore tournament, or there's a tier tournament there, and you want to know what the occasion is. Size is pretty standard. The round is awesome. If you're doing a steamroller tournament, you can document what round the tournament happened, the game happened in, and the number of players. Presently, it's kind of locked in at 2, but there is some interest in supporting possibly more, and so you would eventually just cycle through all the players, and each player would be part of the turn, and then you could have pictures for each player's turn. This is just an extension of the last screenshot. This is just showing you that you can set the player's name as well as the faction. Pretty straightforward. This is a little screenshot of how the location will work, and you can either type the location or you can hit the little compass there, and it will actually ping your GPS. Or pretty standard in most of my applications, or my previous one, is that I keep track of the existing locations or existing factions that you've used and actually present a suggestion list, which is quite handy so you don't have to keep typing in the same things over and over again. So this is a screenshot of probably the biggest feature within Battle Report, and I'm actually presently in this mode right now. And what it is it's a slideshow. Imagine you have all your images available, and you have this top bar, and presently in the top bar you have a play, or you have a record button, which is presently in pause mode because I took a screenshot while I was recording. You can see that the recording has been going on for 8 seconds, and there's a little done button available. Also, what's interesting is while you're talking, you can actually see what the screen, or the screen capture was. It tells you the number of images, the turn number, and what the player, who's actually the player that you took the picture of. So quite an awesome feature, and I think it's the shining achievement of the app, making it possible for you to take a bunch of pictures. Then while you're sitting around one day, you can go back and remember the battle reports that you had, and actually talk about them and present them through a website or through a video. So this is just a second screenshot. I wanted to, although it's really hard in images, I wanted to elaborate that the fact that you can zoom in while you're talking. Although I tried really hard so that you could almost make a video of you scanning around the image, it's just not possible with the device's capabilities. And so what you can do is while you're talking, you can actually zoom in yourself, maybe talk about a few things, some key placements. You can't remember what the model looks like, so you can zoom in, and although I can't capture the zoom animation, it does allow you to better articulate yourself during your videos. Okay, so there's a quick overview of my application. I hope you enjoyed my very stuttering demo. It's very late. I've been working on it, trying to get it in such a state that I could actually produce this video. I'm very excited that I was able to make these capabilities available through an iPhone app. I think it's going to be providing a lot more openness for players to actually get their videos out there. It can be quite resourceful to take pictures of images, then have like a video editor of some form, and then actually have a microphone, and actually do all of that. And having an app that can walk you through the steps, make it really simple for you, I think it's quite an achievement, and I hope it to help extend the arms of our hobby by providing people access to actually place videos online about their battle reports. Thank you for listening. I apologize if the audio is a little stuttery. It is about 1 a.m. here. But I'm always very excited for feedback. I love feedback. It's the reason why I develop the apps the way I do. I get a lot of feedback from people. Even the minor details can actually go a long way. I've got a thread going on the Privateer Press forums that I will post this video up on as well. And I'm always looking for beta testers for my apps. Anybody who has an iOS 5 device, I don't know if it's the iPhone 3G anymore, but I would love to get testing on the 4S and the 5 because I only presently have a 4. So please let me know. You can post in the forum thread, and I will definitely get back to you. Thank you for listening to this demo, and I have a good night.